Hello, Kat.
Hi, Amanda.
What do
I
we do?
love it. I love it when you hit the record button when I'm mid-sentence. It's my favorite.
I also love hitting the record button when you are talking about something unrelated to the podcast.
This was related.
Your pinup girl?
No, I was talking about Rachel Reid,
Oh.
which is 100% related. It is what we're talking about today.
Yes, that is.
So, guess you weren't listening to me.
No,
Mm,
usually I'm not.
mm.
Usually I'm not.
All right, I'll put the coffee down. I'm ready.
Okay. So what are we talking about today?
Today, we're talking Heated Rivalry, Rachel Reid. And as I was telling you before, apparently Reid is not her last name, but it is her last name.
Hi,
It's Kat.
and Amanda,
Thanks for joining us for another episode of Can I Bring My Book?
the podcast where besties meet books.
You're supposed to ask me, oh, what does that mean?
What is okay?
So glad that you
What does
asked,
that mean?
Amanda. I'm so glad that you asked.
My
So,
face kind of did.
for reasons, I needed some information on Rachel Reid. We'll get into those reasons in a minute. But I Googled her earlier and went to her Wikipedia page as one does, right? I'm not looking for it. I just want Wikipedia. Crazy world we live in that I want Wikipedia.
As
Anyway,
opposed to
I don't want AI to tell me. I need more than AI today in my life. Anyway, Rachel Reid. Her last name is like exactly. It's something with a G, right?
well, you don't
And
go to like the author's like website?
no, not go to her website. I don't want to go to her website. I was looking for very specific information that would not have been on her website.
Okay.
Again, we'll get into that in a minute.
Okay.
So the information I needed was like Wikipedia-esque information
Okay.
and Reddit. Those were my two sources today.
Oh,
So I was looking her up, and her last name is something with a G. It's like Gugon. So Gugan.
okay.
I don't know. For obvious reasons, she has chosen a pen name, Rachel Reid, except for Reid is her husband's last name.
Okay.
So technically her last name, except for she apparently didn't take his last name, which I'm not judging because I didn't do that either. But yeah, she made it seem
She didn't take her husband's last name, but she did.
right. Like that's so she's making like the Wikipedia, not her. The Wikipedia article makes it seem like, oh, she didn't take her, oh, she's using a pen name because her last name is hard to remember. But is she using a pen name?
Hmm.
Anyway, that was
Hmm.
off topic.
Wow.
You're welcome for that lovely cold open.
That was good.
Wasn't really a cold open, but we'll pretend.
I felt
Uh,
very warm while you were telling it. I got the
oh, I'm
warm
glad.
fuzzies. The
I'm glad. So we read
warmth.
Heated Rivalry by Rachel Reid.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. And you, like, okay, I don't know that either of us was like super excited about this one because neither of us really care for sports.
No,
And
I
and neither of us like hockey.
no, I will watch a hockey game.
Really?
Yeah, they break out into fights. Yeah,
And they
like
lose their teeth?
I don't care about their teeth. I'm not like
You're
I'm
not a
not paying for their
dentist.
dental work. Like
Hmm.
lose your teeth. I don't care.
And you're not making
Um,
money off the loss of their teeth, so.
yeah, so like I will go watch a hockey game. I am not opposed to men fighting on the
Have
ice.
you been to a Lightning game?
Yeah, I have.
I've never been to a Lightning game.
I think I've been to two,
Oh, wow.
which is a lot. Like people are she's been to two hockey games. That's a lot for me, guys.
No, that is.
That's
Oh, did
more.
you see that the Orlando hockey team, whoever that is, they're doing like a book, a book
Yes,
girlies night.
I saw that and it's sold out.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I did see that. I can't remember the name of the Orlando team right now.
All
But
right.
anyway, Juan,
Would you have like wanted to go to that?
no.
Okay. I don't know that I
Mm-mm.
would either, but
It's a lot of people,
yeah.
and I'm not up for peopling right now.
Yeah. I also really
Juan,
don't like going to like Orlando events.
yeah, well, and I guess that's the other part because it's like downtown
It
Orlando.
is, yeah.
No, fuck that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Orlando.
Yeah.
Your traffic sucks and your downtown sucks.
Yeah, I don't like your
And
downtown.
I don't feel bad about saying that. I
Mm,
said sorry, but I'm not.
yeah.
Anyway, Juan is a Predators fan. That's the Nashville team. And when we first
Nashville. I'm
started
sorry. I heard national. I'm like, what's that?
Nashville,
Nashville. That makes more sense.
the Nashville Predators, their mascot is like a saber-toothed tiger, which is fun. And what?
I like mascots.
I know, I have a whole thing about mascots too today. But the Predators play the Lightning, obviously, because hockey. And so we've gone to two games where
Mm,
Predators were playing the Lightning. Yeah, but we haven't gone in a while. Yeah, I'm down for hockey.
okay. Interesting.
Much better than football.
Interesting.
At least I understand hockey. Fuck football. Downs and innings, and that's baseball, not football. I don't want to watch football. Very anti-football. Anyway,
Hmm.
we read Heated Rivalry. I This was my first foray into the sports romance genre. I don't know about you. I think it might have been yours too.
No, I've done a couple, like one or two.
Hockey
And
as well, or like other sports?
I think it's called like Consider Me. Does that sound right?
Nothing sounds right to me.
Consider Me, and I want to say that's like football?
Sounds awful.
Is that another hockey romance? Wait, did I read another hockey romance that I forgot about?
You don't even know what sport it was. Which brings me to a good point that I wrote. Was the hockey in Heated Rivalry essential to the plot of the story?
I no, I mean like I feel like any sport probably could have been like,
I feel like anything that requires teams or any sort of division would have worked. They could have been chess players and it still would have
oh,
worked. There's a really cute chess player romance book by Ali Hazelwood that's YA, and we're using the term YA
oh,
very loosely on that one.
check in mate.
Hmm.
It's on my thingy.
Yeah, it's cute.
I haven't
And
read
they're
it yet.
chess players.
I did. I read Consider Me.
Football?
Back I Oh my God, I've read two hockey books.
Have you ever been to a hockey game?
I've not been to a Lightning game, so I was just talking to Coco about this the other day. When I lived in Colorado, I used to go to like it was like not NHL, it was like amateur, and I used to go to like quite a few games, and I was walking into a game one day, and there was someone sitting in like the stands, sitting in a seat, and there were paramedics all around them, and their face was like all bloody.
Yeah.
They had gotten hit with the puck, like
Yeah.
I don't know, warm up or like training, like before like the game even like started, and that like kind of like freaked me
And
out,
you're
and
like,
so
never again.
yeah, so like I kind of stopped going.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe we should do a hockey game, but not
maybe.
not bookie girl night. Mm-mm,
No, no, no.
mm-mm.
I would do like a lightning.
Yeah, they're currently on their winter, I don't know what it's called, but they just had a game outdoors yesterday, like at
Oh, at Ray J.
Raymond James.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
which was cool, except for it was fucking freezing last night, so
I
sucks
mean,
to
I
be all
think if
you
I'm gonna
people.
watch like a hockey game, I kind of want it to be cold.
Not that it was, did you go outside last night?
No, well, yes, I did.
When, at what time?
9:30, 10. It
Okay, yeah, it was fucking cold.
was cold.
I would not want to be sitting in that.
I know. Well, I mean, like I would hope that they would like let you bring in like blankets.
Also, we have not talked about this book at all, and we're like 10 minutes into this episode.
We
So
did talk about could hockey have been replaced by any other sport. We did talk about that, and
the
that's
answer is yes.
yes. Okay,
So, do you want me to just dive into my questions, or would you like to talk about how you felt about this book first?
let's talk about how we felt about the book.
Okay.
Did you like it?
It was all right. I gave it a 3, which is it was all right.
Okay, I really liked it.
Of course you did. This is my this goes back to my romance novel conundrum and one of my questions. Like, I thought that the relationship was cute, and I thought that the premise was cute, and I liked a lot of the elements that were in there,
Hmm.
but I really struggled with some of the romance aspects, given that this book was written by a woman. And I did
Okay,
research. That this is why I looked into Rachel Reid, by the way,
okay,
because I needed to know.
okay.
Like, I needed to know information about Rachel Reid. But in my researching Rachel Reid, I went down a rabbit hole. And apparently it's a thing. Like, I am not the only person, obviously, in the world that was like, oh, this is a weird niche that we've entered.
Hmm.
And upon reading other people's things, I realized that my, like, it's that thing where, like, if I'm reading a romance book, I should be shifting my brain, and I don't do that. And I should.
Mm.
But anyway, so I've been informed by the internet that instead of thinking this as two gay men, like written, like this is not gay fiction, is what I've been told now. This is fiction, so male
Okay.
fiction, written for women. And apparently that is how I need to approach it.
Okay.
Because there were things that she said where I was like, really? Really? Here's my favorite one. Are you ready? I'm going to get close to my mic for it.
Oh boy.
Slit of his cock. Who the fuck says that? No, no. Do you refer to it as a slit? Do you know what does get referred to as a slit? It's not a cock. It's a vagina. It's a vagina. And that really bothered me. You're laughing, but I was really bothered.
Maybe guys want to maybe the guys want to refer to it as a slit.
I asked. Funny that you think I didn't ask because I did.
I love that you asked.
My admittedly small pool said no.
Interesting.
So I read a whole thing that someone posted
Mm-hmm.
about fiction
Okay.
and how, as a gay man,
Mm-hmm.
they are bothered by they went on about how they felt like a lot of the characters that are portrayed, like the gay men portrayed, end up following female tropes, is what they would call it. And
Oh.
so they feel like when a female author is writing a gay man,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes instead of writing a gay man, they're just writing a female character
With the penis.
with a penis that they're making a man. Yeah.
Huh.
And I found that really interesting. Now, I am not rereading this book to analyze that
Yeah.
aspect,
Yeah.
but the next time we read an fiction, I will be keeping that in mind.
Huh.
Because you had an obvious disparity between Ilya's character
Yeah.
and Shane's character, right? Like
Yeah.
you obviously knew who was the top and who was the bottom in that
Yeah.
relationship,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And Shane had a lot of insecurities.
Mm-hmm.
And so those are characteristics that you normally associate with a female character, right? Like if
Mm-hmm.
you're reading romance,
Mm-hmm.
of the two of them, that stereotypically the one that is insecure is the female character. Not to say that male character, like men are not
Like in a
insecure, right?
heterosexual.
Right. So not to say that men are not insecure,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm wondering, is that what we're talking about? Like are those the sorts of things that this person whose post I read, is that what they're concerned with? Now, the problem is
I would like to know like what exactly is like a female trope.
I can scan this real fast and give you their specific example. Now, mind you, this post is 5 years old, but so is Heated Rivalry.
Is it?
It's more than 5 years old. I think it's 2018.
Oh.
Yeah, the book is old.
Okay.
Apparently, it gained its initial like hype in 2020. I almost said 2020 because love dating myself. In
Oh,
2020,
like COVID.
yeah, that's
Mm.
when it like some Bookstagrammer picked
Mm.
it up then, and then that's when it gained its original traction, and now it's gaining re-traction because of the show, which we'll talk about in a minute.
Yep.
I'm gonna scan this real fight. So sometimes gay men are written as an expression of how some women wish straight men would act, was one of their things. So stereotypically soft, not status driven, not very sexually active, surrounded by supportive and protective women, often self-inserts. The villains are traditionally masculine characters. And so you do get that, except for the not very sexually active, except for kind of because Shane, sure, he fucks Ilya a lot, but he doesn't really fuck anyone else, right?
And when he does, it's like apparently not.
Well, yeah, when he tries to sleep with was her name Rose? Actress?
Was it?
I don't know. I made up a name for her if it's not. So okay, the example they give is like extreme. Apparently they were reading a comic and the two love interests were finally ready to have their first time, they put that in quotes, with each other. And he says, I kid you not, they sat down next to each other and Googled how to have gay sex. And that feels extreme. And part of this is tainted because I did watch the first episode of the show and I don't have, there's no spoilers. You've read it. There's no spoilers. You know what happens.
The
There,
show could be very different than the book.
so I've only watched one episode.
I know.
They are really drumming up the Ilya dominant persona.
Okay. Yeah.
Like there's a scene where I'm watching this with someone And the person, they're like, should I be worried about Shane's safety right now? And I was like, oh my gosh, I wouldn't have thought that. I read the book. They didn't make me feel uncomfortable. But then when I thought back to it, I was like, oh shit, maybe I should have felt uncomfortable because it was a little aggressive.
There was.
Ma'am, leave me alone. It is not your time.
I thought you were talking to me.
Nope, talking to a cat. Talking to a cat.
Yeah, because there was like a scene or two in the book where, why hello, where it felt like it could have, like Shane could have been in like, like an uncomfortable situation, but I feel like if he would have said like no or stop.
And there wasn't ever a moment where he said no or
Exactly,
stop.
exactly.
Although I
And I
think
want to say like Ilya like said, like tell me if, like, or like use your words or something.
in the scene that I'm talking about from the show, he does stop. Like, and I don't know if it's because Shane says stop specifically or if there's just he like reads general discomfort
Mm-hmm.
and he stops.
Mm-hmm.
The other issue that I had with the sex scenes on the show, and possibly in the book, you're going to have to remind me if this was a thing, is the amount of time it took Shane to get Ilya off in the first during their first time. It was seconds. Like, now I understand it's a show. You don't want this to be like a 3-minute sex scene, but they could have done things to like fake that, right? Like to, make it seem longer than 10 seconds.
I do feel like that first time
Mhm.
was quick.
I don't know. And see, but Ilya's experienced. He's had a blowjob before, and Shane is not experienced. Is he just a natural blowjob giver?
Well, because I mean, like, Ilya has liked Shane and been attracted to him from afar from for quite some time, and and Shane has liked or had that like chemistry kind of like building.
Well, but their first time isn't like no, their first time there's no building.
No, but like they met.
Eventually,
No, but like when they met, like there was kind of like some like a little bit of connection.
there was attraction,
Yeah.
sure, but there
And
wasn't like Ilya didn't have like the feels for him at that point. He
yeah,
was just
but like
attracted to him.
like how much time was in between when they met to when that first encounter
Well,
happened?
I
Like,
don't think it was very long. They were still like within their rookie season, I think, when the first time happened.
I thought there was a bit of time.
I don't think so.
I can't remember the
Anyway,
time.
if you like looking at shots of bulges, go ahead and check out that show. I will be watching more episodes. I'm not knocking the show. It's fine. I'll talk to you about more of that later. Back to this book. How did you feel about it?
I enjoyed the book. I did the audiobook and I found it very fun. I know Kat I think started with the audiobook and did not enjoy the narrator.
No.
I mean, I
Thor, Tom, you were on my shit list.
is that yeah.
Oh, I learned his name.
I mean, I didn't love the narrator, but I was able to like manage or I was okay, But no, like I really I did. I enjoyed the book. I thought it was fun and I felt like, even if this book like wasn't a great representation of like the actual sport of hockey. And even if like this wasn't, I feel like the majority of people reading this book are going to be straight women.
Yes, that goes back to the whole
Yes. But I
MM.
feel like this is still a good way of, bringing, I think it's still like a good way of like bringing like awareness to their, being like, I think there's still like a bit of a like stigma
Yes.
with like gay athletes in
Yes.
professional sports, and so I think it's good to bring aware, it's good for like representation, and I think that like this book helps with that. What's that face? Even if it's not accurate.
But are we just fetishizing, that's a word, gay men?
Mm, I don't feel like we are, because I mean, like, is gay porn actually like, I mean, if you look at, if you watch porn, that's not accurate.
Right, because porn is fetishizing sex,
Yeah.
like in different categories of sex,
Yeah. I mean, like
which
it's
is part of the issue with porn.
I feel like they're both types of art, and
Sure.
it's just all in the way that like the artist decides to interpret.
So, and I guess that's where I'm a little bit torn. While yes, I appreciated that it included the struggle of being gay in an industry that is not known for being very welcoming to the gay community. Like I definitely like you right, sports players in general are you when you stereotype them, they are always hyper masculine, right? They are always kind of that homophobic
Mhm.
douche bro. Like
Yeah.
that's what you're picturing. And
Yeah.
so while I do appreciate the fact that Rachel Reid addressed that, right? She talked about
Yeah.
that issue with Shane and Ilya and with Scott, I believe is the guy who wins the Stanley Cup and then kisses his boyfriend.
Why did I think it was like Tom or something?
I don't remember his name. Anyway,
Yeah.
the other guy who wins
Yeah.
the Stanley Cup and then kisses his boyfriend,
Yeah.
like I appreciated both of those elements. No,
Hmm.
not gonna like that was great.
Yeah.
And and this is in my notes, so I'm literally reading. That's why I'm looking down here. I mean, like my question is, does the fact that it is a female author writing gay men invalidate the whole coming out experience for Shane and Ilya? Like, is it right? That's my
I don't
question.
I don't think so. Like
And then I have a follow-up question.
I don't feel like it does. I mean, I feel like, whether it's a gay man writing about it, or a straight married woman, or a straight single woman, or a lesbian woman writing about two gay male characters, I feel like it all should be celebrated.
And this comes back now, we're circling to an issue that we're seeing cropping up a lot right
Hmm.
now in like the bookstaverse.
Hmm.
That's a word I made up. Or maybe
I
it's a real
like it.
word. I don't know.
I like it.
Thank you. We obviously have a lot going on with immigration right now.
Yes, we do.
I don't want to read a book about an immigrant story that's not written by an immigrant.
Okay.
Like, I'm not looking, I don't want someone else to tell me that story, right? Like, to me, it loses something. I don't need a white man telling me about like an immigrant story.
Okay.
Like, I feel like it loses something. And I think I'm a little stuck on that. Like, was it a good, cute little romancy book? Yes. Do I feel like it addresses issues in the real world? Yes. Do I think it's the best representation of those issues? No. I think something's lost
Hmm.
just by the nature of it.
Hmm.
Not saying that like, you can't do the research and make it a valid piece. I just don't think that necessarily for this one a whole lot of research was done. And so that's my sticking point. Now, that's not me saying the book was not good. Like it was a good book for what it was. I just struggle with the accuracy of the portrayal because
Yeah.
of the author.
Yeah.
My second question.
Wait, I've got a comment to what you just said. So
Mhm.
I understand that. And like we only know about Rachel like what we know.
No,
Her
that's fair.
Yeah, like her best friend could be a gay man,
True.
a closeted gay man who wants to come out but, doesn't feel like he can.
True.
Her 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 brother could be gay. She
But
she could have sensitivity writers. We don't know.
no,
And
and I'm
like,
not saying that she did anything like overly offensive. I'm not saying that
no,
she
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I think that it loses some of its validity
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
she is who she is.
Yeah.
Like, and
Yeah.
that's not any fault of her own, just
Yeah.
saying that, like, yeah, I'm not saying that she didn't do the research. I'm not saying that she didn't talk to gay men to ask them what their take was, or
Hmm.
I'm not saying that she didn't research the NHL's history of homophobia. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not saying that she didn't do any of that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I think you missed something
Hmm.
because she is who she is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Follow-up
And
question?
I feel like, like if I don't know, like yeah, like never mind. Yes, follow-up question.
Okay. Along the same vein, but like completely in a different,
Okay.
it's, yeah, maybe a little less serious. Does the smut of the book take away from this being a good portrayal of what it's like to be gay in our current society? Like, do you lose some of your political commentary, like some of your, hey, NHL, stop doing this shitty stuff? Do you lose some of it because you riddled your book with smut?
No.
I don't think you lose anything. I do think you lose audience. You lose reach.
I mean, yeah, you may lose reach, but
I feel like I should gain some reach too.
yeah, like I don't
I know I'm asking all the hard questions. Guess what? I have another one.
I know. Well, like I
Here's what I have for you.
the
It's hard to take a smut book seriously. And
I see, and I disagree. I feel like society has their panties on too tight, and they've just become a bunch of like prude Karens. And like you can have a book that has like a good, strong message, but also has like some hot, spicy scenes. You can have both.
you can have both. But
And you know what? And also it's okay to read a book that has sex. It's okay.
I mean, it is okay
It's
if you want
okay.
to. If you don't want to, it's also okay not to want to.
Yeah.
I'm not here to make you
But
read
the people
anything.
that do read books with sex, they're not dirty.
No, no, wasn't implying that at all.
No, yeah. But I feel
Um,
like there are people
oh yeah,
that
definitely. There
do.
are.
Yeah.
That's that whole like I don't know what they're clean romance girlies.
Yeah.
They're out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that you still have a strong message with this one that is
Hmm.
there. And you gain a wider audience by including the smut, right? Like some people are
Hmm.
picking it up because like, oh, this is a smutty book and I like those. And
Hmm.
then, the message is there is kind of like a hidden benefit of it, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, this is not related to smut anymore. You ready? And
Yes.
this is new. Those were my notes from when I read it. This is a note from this morning.
Oh,
Time Magazine
okay.
posted on their Instagram,
Today?
maybe.
Okay.
I
So
took a
recent.
I
Okay.
took a screenshot
Gotcha. Okay.
because if not, I would have forgotten it. And it just says it's got like a screenshot from the TV show, and it says
Okay.
Heated Rivalry
That's a tough
handles
word.
autism with love, care, and a touch of awkwardness.
Okay.
Which of the two characters is autistic, Amanda?
Who's autistic?
What I said.
Well, I mean, like, okay, so like book to screen adaptation, like
That's what
things
I think
could
it is.
change. So
That's what I'm thinking.
yeah, and you've only watched one
But,
episode, so maybe.
but the caption, which I've not taken a screenshot of, because
Hmm.
why would I do that? I
Hmm.
believe, or maybe a comment says that the author and the director, both of them, have spoken about how Shane is autistic.
I mean, that was my first guess.
And apparently, this is not a recent post on Time. It's just a post that my phone was like, here, you should see this. And because I'm the kind of human that just takes a screenshot of things, I cannot find it now.
Hmm.
Like actually find it, which makes me sad. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But basically, from the post, the author has also come out and said, "Oh hey, yeah, he is." Which to
Yeah,
be
like I
fair,
found it, and like the picture is Shane.
yeah, no, it is Shane is the one that they're saying it is. Oh no, the picture for mine is both of them. But anyway, I thought that was interesting, but
Autistic
also
archetype.
but also valid because people with autism are not like it's not a you don't necessarily identify people with autism just because they exist, right? Like it's not
Oh,
something
I mean,
that's
it's a very,
so
very wide spectrum.
correct.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was interesting because when I read the book, I did not even think about it. But apparently in the show, there's basically saying like his hockey obsession
Okay.
is a manifestation of his autism.
Okay.
And I thought that was interesting. Because I wanted to bring it up because I did not think that at all
Hmm.
reading the book or watching the first episode, but I am interested to see how it plays out in the rest of the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. Because I mean, like, I would have just, I mean, like, yeah, like he was obsessed, but I would have just taken that as a dedicated athlete.
Correct. And that is how I would have, I mean, that is how I interpret it, right?
Yeah.
He was more dedicated to the sport than Ilya was, right? Like
Yeah.
Ilya was playing because of his father,
Yeah.
and Shane was playing because, sure, his mom was a hockey fanatic, but
Hmm.
he also was obsessed with the game because of it. We did
Yeah.
not talk about Ilya's shitty father at all, or
Well,
his shitty brother.
yeah, but that he had a shitty family. Like, what's there to
They were
talk about?
awful.
Yeah.
They were awful.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I feel like we couldn't end the episode without, at least
yeah, but I don't want to end on that.
poking the bear. I didn't want
Okay,
to
so
end on
you,
Shane's autism either.
yeah, I'm looking at my,
Oh, the cabin. You want to end on the cabin?
I did like the cabin.
Okay, I liked the cabin, and I also liked how like warm and accepting Shane's family was, but not like immediately. I like that Dad had to like leave.
Yeah.
I like that because it would have been weird if Dad was like, "Oh yeah, it's fine."
Yeah.
Like I liked the, oh shit, let
Yeah.
me get out of here, let me book it, because that
Yeah.
feels 100% like something my dad would do. He would be like, oh, I'm gonna
Hmm.
need to go home. I
Yep.
need your mom. I'm not doing
Yeah.
this on my own.
Yeah.
And so I really like that. I felt like that was
Yeah.
like a genuine dad response,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
appreciated that.
Yeah. No, I really liked the way that like they just embraced. I thought that was really, yeah, I
Mm.
thought that was really special. So if you've read Heated Rivalry, let us know what you think.
And
And if you're watching the show,
if you haven't read Heated Rivalry, but you are watching the show, no spoilers.
yeah.
We haven't watched the show. Stop it.
But according to Kat, we've read the book, so there's no spoilers.
There shouldn't be any spoilers unless like they've gone off the wall and Ilya and Shane break up.
No,
Spoiler.
no.
Uh, Again, I've only watched the first episode. Thanks so much for joining us.
Happy reading. And as always, can I bring my book?